How she must feel, Yaz.
She was sad as hell. She was smacking him in the face.
But I've got some pretty crazy digital footprints on the internet.
Nah, who's your least favorite person you've met out here?
I'll probably say like.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Bro Code Podcast. Thank you all for joining and listening. If you're on Apple Music or Spotify, we appreciate every single person for tuning in. I'm your host, Gavin. Today I'm here with
Braden and Cole.
And we have a very, very, very special, highly anticipated, highly famous, and you guys have probably seen him all over your For You page, all over your TikTok, all over your Twitch, all over this and that. You literally can't escape this guy, and it is none other than Capri.
What's up, guys?
Capri.
Hi, Capri. Nice to meet you.
Thank you
guys.
so much for joining us today.
Of course, bro. Of course.
We made this work, and Capri was like, "Yo, I'm down to be on the podcast."
Hell
We were
yeah,
like,
bro.
you know what? I think we got some good questions to ask this guy.
Yeah, I can't wait for the questions, bro.
So how's your time been in LA? We'll just
LA. Every time I'm here, it's amazing, bro. I love it out here. I'm gonna move out here as soon as I'm 18.
What's
bro.
your favorite thing about LA?
The people, the scenery, the smell, everything. It's just amazing,
Well,
bro.
the smell is.
Bro, in
depends
Vegas,
where you are.
it's just like moist out here. Like in Vegas, it's like
Wait,
dry.
You've been to Florida?
No, I've never been to Florida.
Oh, Florida's moist.
It's moist.
It's wet.
Dude, it was really moist when we went, bro. Florida's
wet.
so moist, bro. Nah, who's your least favorite person you've met out here?
Oh, that's right into the deep questions, bro.
You don't have to answer.
One man every hour, every single day. That's how often someone is diagnosed with testicular cancer. It's the most common cancer in young men, so let's talk about it.
April is National Testicular Cancer Awareness Month, and Manscaped is stepping up to make a real impact. They're donating $50,000 to the Testicular Cancer Society, and I'm here to help spread the word.
Me personally, I've had multiple family members affected by cancer, and it's something you definitely want to catch sooner than later. Men's health issues are often overlooked, so it's very, very important that we have these conversations. A quick self-check could literally save a life, and products like this bundle serve as a reminder.
Alright, let's talk about the gear that's making a difference. First up, we got the special edition TCS Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. Now listen, I'm a big fan, and this thing is clean. And of course, the purple design in honor of testicular cancer awareness. One of my favorite things about the Manscaped is that it's cordless and it's waterproof. And if you're someone like me who's always worried about cutting themselves, don't worry because Manscaped has dual skin-safe blade heads. It also has an updated trimmer blade and a foil shaver for next level smoothness. Gotta move on to the face? No problem. Click off, click on. It couldn't get easier.
This isn't just about grooming, it's about raising awareness and saving lives. Every purchase of the Manscaped TCS Ball Hero Bundle will help spread the word. Supplies are limited, so grab yours before they're gone. Use our code BROCODE
For 20% off.
And free shipping from manscaped.com.
And if you want to learn more about how to check yourself or make a direct donation, go to manscaped.com/TCS.
Your balls will thank you later.
My least favorite person, I'll probably say like it's everybody already knows this, but probably like Yaz. Like I don't really like him, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Probably like the only person I don't like out here.
Okay. Is that because like he was like trying to take your girl?
It's
or
not even just
like,
that. It's just his whole vibe, his personality. He's just a showboater. Like
Just
he
to crash out?
I feel like he be doing stuff he doesn't believe in himself, so he tries to make people believe it. He's that type of guy. He be doing the most for no reason, bro. He tried to push me in a bush last night.
Oh, damn.
He's like, "Oh, have you met Mr. Bush?" or some stupid shit like that. And he tried to push me, and I have good balance, so like I didn't fall into the bush, and I was just like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Are you like a cat? Like you're agile and stuff?
Because I dance and shit, so
Yeah,
I'm like balance.
he be balancing on his head
yeah,
and
I break
everything.
dance and stuff.
Oh,
so, like,
for real?
I
You be doing
balance.
breakdancing.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Yo, we got a
No,
floor
I got
right here.
no, I got twisted
We-
right now. I can't break dance.
Oh,
I
okay,
can't-
okay. I'm trying to
yeah.
see some.
Yo, I be learning how to break dance right now.
Huh?
I be learning how to break dance.
Really?
Deadass. It's hard, bro.
It's hard, bro.
How long have you been breakdancing for?
3 years.
3 years?
3 years,
And what
yes.
made you want to get into that? Just like
Cameron Boyce, you know him?
oh yeah,
He died, and I was like, yo, like this guy, such an inspiration to me. And I was like, I want to be more like him, I guess.
That's
I was
valid,
like,
bro.
Your journey on TikTok and on social media in general as a whole, the past few months have been absolutely insane. Congrats on all the success.
Thank you so much, bro. I
It's
appreciate
amazing.
it so much, bro.
I'm glad to see you winning. How's everything been? How have you been taking it all in?
It's crazy because just not even a month ago, I was at 3 mil on TikTok, and I'm at 5 mil. So it's crazy. Everything's going crazy. And most of it is because of Piper. So I want to say thank you, Piper. She's amazing.
What would you say is the biggest like life change that has happened?
Life-changing thing, bro. I guess I wouldn't say the attention, but it's kind of the attention. Like bigger people are hitting me up. I got crazy. I collabed with Neon a little bit ago. Crazy connections now. And back then I had connections, but like now it's like crazier. You know,
That's
so it's
fire.
insane.
Do you think that's partly due to like LA? It's like LA.
That's LA. It's LA. Last time I was here, best time of my life when we went to
Mhm.
Rolling Loud. Best night of my life.
Off
I met
topic. Do you curl
Casanat.
your eyelashes?
No, everybody asked me that.
Nah,
No,
bro.
it's
Everybody
natural.
asks me that too. But
Bro,
yours are
everybody
like
asked me that
yours are
3. Everybody asked me that 4, bro.
Okay.
like-
All right.
no, but yours are like curled.
Thank you, bro.
They're
Everybody,
like-
even Piper said that. I don't know.
yeah. You and she was staring deeply in your eyes and stuff.
I guess,
Type?
bro.
Or what?
Speaking of you and Piper,
Mhm.
the fans want to know.
The elephant in the room.
Fans want to know how did this? Now, take me back a little bit because from my understanding, this all started with the shoot trend.
Okay. So I'm not gonna lie, Gavin. I'm gonna be honest. When I was like 12, 13, I used to watch you guys, like dead ass. My little brother used to watch you guys, and I didn't have a phone until I was like 14, and he had a phone at like 6.
That's
So like I
crazy.
had to watch whatever he was watching, and I was watching you guys, and you guys are awesome. So I'm not gonna lie, I always had a crush on her. I manifested this shit. I had a crush.
Nah. That's
No,
weird.
you dreamt this into reality.
I had a
Like,
crush
me
on
and-
her
me
when
and
I was
him-
younger.
Me and him were just talking about that.
Really?
He was like, damn, it's crazy, bro. Capri really manifested this whole
deadass.
thing.
I had a crush on her. So I did that shoot video because it was viral at the time, and supposedly Yaz posted it first. I didn't see him post it, so mine went viral, had like 1 million likes, and Piper commented on it, and she was like, "What's up with you?" and shit, and I was like, "Damn, okay." I was at dance practice. She followed me back, and I was like, "Yo," I was jumping. I was like, "Oh my gosh, she followed me!"
Jumping for
And
joy.
then-
Spin around your wagging your tail.
and then at the end of practice, she unfollowed me. And I was like, yo, like maybe there's a glitch in the system because I don't know what's going on. So I made a video the next day and I was like, I kind of called her out on it, not really. But it's because I don't really want to say her name, but somebody commented under that video and was like, oh, that's not, or something like that. And she was getting a lot of backlash from me because, like, why are you interested in what Piper's doing right now? Like, what? So Piper was like, I don't want nothing to do with that. Like, and I understood. I wasn't taking it to heart. I was like, okay, I understand. But then she followed me back the next day, and then she made a video saying like the same shoot video, but with me and Yas, like both of us.
Damn.
And I was like,
Competition, bro.
that's where it became. Yas called me that morning, and he was like, "Bro, do you see the video Piper posted?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? I just woke up. What are you talking about?" I woke right. I'm like, "Oh my god, let's go!" Like, damn. And I saw that shit. I was so happy. I was like, "Yo, this is really life." Like, damn, this life is life. And so then I just started making videos and stuff. People liked my personality compared to Yaz's personality because he's like, I think
Crash
something
out?
mentally wrong with him because he's like, I don't know, he's not there in the head all the way. So, and then I just started talking to Piper more every day, text her every day, good morning, good night.
You
stuff.
just had
I just had
ultimately
to,
better
'cause, like,
Riz.
Yeah, I had to just show I was there and make her know that I was in her life and I was gonna be there for her. And damn, and it just snowballed from there. And then we just started talking. Yeah.
Valid, bro.
Were you and Yaz like friends before? Is that what like?
Okay.
How were y'all in contact beforehand?
Okay, me and Yaz, we're not really friends. We're like more mutuals, right? So in the beginning, you know, Demetra Caligaras, whatever her Caligaras, it's the same thing with Piper. He's like delusional over every girl he meets. So
I see that.
every
I
girl,
saw that.
every girl. So one of my people that I work with, he was like, "Yo, you should get on this. You should make a video like troll or something." So I made a video with Demetra. And I was like trolling and saying I liked her, even though I don't know her, I don't like her, but I'm just trolling. It's just a video, you know, content, whatever. He crashes out, of course. He
Crashes out.
and then that's when the whole beef starts with Kuda, me, and Yaz, and that's when the whole beef starts. But then after like a week, I was like, I don't like doing this. Like, I don't like fantasizing with a girl that doesn't know me, and I don't like doing this. So I was just like, I'm done. I stopped making videos altogether about it, and I just continue my life, and he's just continuing his shit. And then when I make the video with Piper, he just hops on that train and it just starts chugging it.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, he just, I don't know, bro.
Bro, yeah.
It's
Seems like
annoying,
he just,
bro, but
he wants you. Seems like
I
little
guess,
bit.
bro. But yeah,
So Cyper's the hot thing right now. It's
Cyber.
like,
I created that name. It's crazy because
is it Cyper or like Kuiper?
that's exactly what people were asking, and I was like, it would make sense with Kuiper, but I think Cyper like slides, like it's better on your tongue. Like no diddy.
Or you could
like-
do like Papri.
Put like ew, like I don't like that.
Papri.
Cyper, I think Cyper is better because like I don't know. I just like the sound of it, bro.
Rolls off the tongue better.
It rolls off the tongue better, definitely.
No, for sure. Do you see yourself like marrying Piper?
Bro, honestly, okay, let me be honest.
Be completely honest.
I'm being honest. So in the beginning, right? First time I ever came to Cali, first time I ever met Piper, she was so like awkward and stuff because I just met her, obviously. And in person, when you meet someone for the first time, but awkward.
And you always got to break that barrier.
Exactly.
Do you think like your aura was intimidating her?
Bro, we went to the hot tub. My shirt was off, bro. It was intimidating her. I'm knowing this. I know this. But so yeah. So I like seeing our relationship grow over time. And honestly, I was looking at her the other day, yesterday. She was sleeping on my lap in the car, and I was looking at her eyes while she was sleeping. I was like, damn, like I'm really starting to love this girl. Like, damn. And I've never felt this way about a girl before,
that's
ever.
beautiful.
Even my mom, she's like, whoa, like you like this girl a lot. I'm like, I actually do, bro. I really like her, bro. And a lot of people are saying it's for content. Oh, they're being forced to do this. Oh, Piper doesn't really like it. Yo, like you don't know what you're talking about. Because honestly, if I were to be honest, completely honest, I've never told nobody this before. In the beginning, I don't know her, so I don't like her. I don't know her. I think she's beautiful, but I don't like her. So in the beginning, obviously it's gonna be for content.
Yeah.
Obviously, she makes a video saying this back about me and Yaz. She's not that type of girl to like choose over two boys, from what I know. So it was for content. But like once we start talking more and communicating more and FaceTiming more, the connection grows deeper. And now it's real. Like now it's real. So a lot of people are like, you guys met off TikTok. It's not real. Thank God we met off TikTok.
Hey,
'cause-
my parents met on MySpace or
What?
some sort of dating
Really?
app back in the
Hey,
90s.
dating app. It's not even a dating app, but still, like it brought us together, bro.
Just because you meet someone offline doesn't mean that it's real or
Exactly.
fake. Like you can still have an authentic connection with them. I 100%
Exactly.
believe.
I totally agree.
Would you say that
Damn. Like, can you reiterate that? Like,
Okay, like would you say like being in a public relationship, is it harder or easier to maintain?
damn. Honestly, it's obviously gonna be harder. Cause you have so many eyes, millions of eyes watching your relationship, everything you do. But me and Piper, I guess there's like two sides of a relationship. There's public eye and there's private eye, right? So in the public eye, or who we are, we don't show any we don't kiss or anything like that. I'm not gonna say that. We don't kiss anything like that or like show that type of affection because like we're still we're not over the age of 18 yet, so we don't want everybody to see that stuff. But
In the private, I'm just kidding.
I'm not gonna say anything crazy.
No, yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything crazy. But what I'm saying is people are always gonna have their perceptions of your relationship and stuff. But as long as we know what's true and what's not, and communicate with each other, I think it's gonna be a stronger bond than ever. The other day I was streaming and you know that game where you have a bucket or a helmet on your head and you hit
Oh,
them with
yeah,
a
yeah.
tornado? Piper
saw
told
that
me.
clip.
You saw that clip? Piper told me, she was like, Capri, I don't want you to treat me different just because I'm a girl or somebody you like. Don't treat me different because it makes me feel left out, you know? And I'm like, okay, I won't. I promise I won't. So I'm not gonna hit the fuck out her. I hit the hell out her, and I got so much backlash from it.
Bro,
And old me a year ago, I would have cared so much. I would have cried. I would have been so sad. But honestly, everybody's gonna have their own opinion. This is for everybody watching. Everybody's gonna have your own opinion about you. As long as you know what's real, as long as you know
and you
what's
know who
good,
you are.
it's it. Like today, I was driving. I was in a car driving here, and I saw a clip. It's a grown ass lady, 30 years old, tattoos on her neck, calls me disgusting for hitting her, and I'm like, worry about your kids, worry about your mortgage, worry about something, because what you worried about is 17
Or maybe
year old for?
she's using your name to pay
get
her
caught.
mortgage.
But she got 0 likes on the video.
Facts. So it's what are you
she just
doing?
what are you doing with your life to hate on a our relationship's good, better than ever, and I don't know.
It is always odd to me when a grown
Grown-ass
grown person, whoever you are, and you have a real life, you have a job, you show up, you clock in, you clock out, whatever, and you're out here hating on 17-year-old Twitch drama, bro.
I think it's jealousy. I think it's a form of jealousy, something they couldn't do when they were younger.
They hate you because they ain't you.
They hate you because they ain't you. That's really true, and that's how kids are to this day. I go to public school still. I go to public school.
Wait, what?
I go
Bro,
to
I
public
was
school.
literally, you sent me a snap the other day,
Yes.
and you were in school, it looked like, and
Yes.
I was I was gonna ask, so you go to public
Yes,
school still?
bro. Okay, so it's because my mom didn't really know about my stuff until this year, like recently.
Until
Oh, like you were just doing, you were grinding
I was
in
grinding in
private.
private. When I was like 15, when I first started, I started when I was 15. I started with thirst traps, Spider-Man thirst traps in a Spider-Man costume, thirst trap my jawline, whatever. Laugh, I don't get because it got me.
I feel like a lot of
A lot of people started with
influencers
thirst
hey,
traps.
if it makes you feel any better, I mean, you probably maybe are a little knowledgeable on this, but I've got some pretty crazy digital footprints on the internet
Really?
from
I
back
bet
then.
everybody here does. Mine's bad, but she took my account down when I was 15 because I
Oh,
was
dang.
thirst trapping shit. But like any mother, she sees her kid getting girls saying fawning over you. Of course, you're gonna be like, "That's my baby." Like I'm taking this down. I got it right back up, obviously. But I just grounded by myself. And then senior year, I'm a senior now. And now at school, it's so bad. Like people are always gonna talking about me behind my back. Teachers, I was just in school. You're always on my For You page. Get off my For You page.
Yeah, honestly, I stopped going to public school in 6th grade. So, like, I literally, like, it scrambles my brain to even try and think about what it's like for
so
you
bad, bro.
being, like,
I'm
the hottest thing right now on the
Bro,
internet in a
I'm
public school.
when you're in school, you're like you don't care. I don't care because I'm already liking this girl. I don't care about what anybody thinks of me. So if I'm gonna be honest, I come to school looking like terrible. And even if I'm looking my best, people are like taking photos of me while I'm in school. And I think that should be like illegal. I don't know if it's illegal or not.
Yo, that's a great thing because
It's illegal.
that's one thing. If anybody knows me or anybody's ever met me in person, I've never said a no one
To a
time to
photo.
a fan picture.
Ever.
But I think it's weird, and I will definitely feel some type of way if you are filming me like this and taking pictures. When I was at Rolling Loud, there's 2 videos with over 1 million likes
Yeah.
of people clipping me. And I'm like,
Bro.
that is so fucked
Bro,
up.
that's true. But I was just at In and Out, like in
That's
Vegas.
gotta be illegal.
I was just in and out in Vegas, and I seen a girl because I don't know. I have like a spidey sense now.
Facts.
Spidey sense, so I
Facts.
can see when people do it. And
You sense when a camera's recording.
so they're taking a photo, and I'm like, yo. I look in her eyes. I'm like, yo, lock in, lock in. Like, what are you doing? Like, they ask me for a photo. I'll say yes. Group of girls, they're like, can you say hi to Piper? Can you say hi to Piper? And I was like, okay, I'll take a video for you. I took a video. Hi, Piper, I love you. You know, stuff like that. Because I love connecting. I wouldn't call them my fans. I call them supporters because they support me, and I wouldn't be here without you guys. So if you guys ask me for a photo, that's the least I can do. Even if I'm feeling under the weather, if I'm feeling terrible, worst day ever, would not say no to a photo unless you're being a
Although
complete dickhead to
some
me.
of you guys get way too comfortable. We were at the Grove like a couple weeks ago, and we were getting like right and left. Can I get a picture? Can I get a picture? Can I get a picture? Like after one after another.
Yeah.
And these like 3 girls asked me for a picture, and they're like, "Can I get a picture?"
Bro, this was crazy.
And I'm like, "Yeah, of course." Blah, blah, blah. I pose and I'm like this. I'm like, and they're like, they like look at it, and then they go, "Can you like smile, look like you're happy,
Oh my
please?"
gosh.
And I was like,
ew.
I was like, sure, yeah, of course.
Dude, you
And
took
then I
another
literally-
photo.
And then I literally was like this. They were like, "All right, ready?" They posed for the picture, and I'm like, do a big smile. And then they were like, okay, thank you. And I was like,
No, didn't they ask you for another?
or no, what did they said
They
something
said
else.
they asked you again. They were like, your eyes were closed in that
Oh yeah, they
one.
were like,
yeah.
your eyes are closed. Can you want to maybe open your eyes? And I was like, I literally was like, all right, I'm sorry guys, I gotta go.
Yo,
Like that's just disrespectful.
that's disrespect. Yo, I would never take that, bro. I would get mad as hell.
Bro, yeah. I've never once taken a photo with somebody and then been like, I've always just thought about, I've never thought about it like that. It's like, I always just look at yourself first. Then you're like, oh, if I look good in the photo, that's all that matters. Like, really, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, I don't think I've ever taken a photo with somebody. Like, actually, no, that I fanned over. I don't want to call it a fan, but I took a photo with Malachi. You know, that because that's my dog, and I used to watch him when I was younger. So I was like, take a photo. I didn't post or anything, but
I actually met FaZe Banks. And
I did.
was, like,
I met
walking
him
in
too.
LA.
Yeah.
And like before like I even started doing social media, and like I used to be obsessed with FaZe Clan.
And you
bro.
took a photo with him.
So yeah, obviously I took a selfie, and with Zach Bia.
Yeah, you know what's crazy though? And then like a couple years later, we're at Coachella, and we're like in the VIP section, and FaZe Banks is there, and he sees us, and like he puts his arm around Cole and Cole got a video of that shit. That was fire.
I dapped him
Yeah.
up. That
That'd be
Uzi song,
amazing.
I just want to was playing, bro. And I dap him up, bro. He pulls me in, hugs me, puts his arm around me. He's like, and I was like, I was low key fanning, bro. FaZe Banks, I love you.
Who's the most famous person you've met?
Dude, most favorite person I met is probably Usher.
Usher,
I
okay.
met I made a video with
I
him.
met Usher
You
not
met
too long.
Usher? I
Yeah.
made a video with him. I stayed over his house like for 2 nights. But I'm friends with his son. Bro, his
Yo,
house
that's
is big as
great.
hell. He got sauna in his house and everything. Took
Yeah,
an
no,
ice bath. It was
Bro, sauna in your house is goals.
in
Wait,
there.
can you actually do an ice bath or no?
Fuck no.
Dude, they're hard, bro.
I was in there for like 10 seconds, bro. I was shivering. But no, Usher is mad down to earth. He's so cool.
That's so
Yeah.
cool, bro.
Yeah.
Alrighty, my man. What would you say is your favorite thing about Piper?
My favorite thing about Piper.
Look at that smile, bro.
Look at that
There's a lot. There's a
smile.
lot of answer. But honestly, I don't know. She's strong as hell, bro. Like honestly, she's so strong. I take
He's like,
no,
yeah,
not
she can
fit.
bench like
no,
150.
like mentally, like the other day, yesterday. I don't know. She's probably gonna get mad at me for this, but yesterday we were laying in bed. I was laying in bed because it was like midday.
Wait, y'all were laying in bed?
Chill. Like I was laying. It was midday. We were just chilling in bed, and bro, she was like crying, bro, like tearing up, like crying. I'm like she's like it's okay. Like I was comforting her and stuff, and like 5 minutes later, she just snapped at, okay, we gotta lock in. We gotta get these videos done. I'm like, yo, you could like chill. You could like chill, bro. Just like take your time. Like I'm there for you, you know. She was just like, no, like I can have this time later, but like right now we have things to do, and let's do it. And she's so just like dead set to work, even though because this is our job. We're influencers. This is our job. We have to work, but and she just like so selfless. Like she helps. She has like fucking so
No,
many animals.
She's such a she's such
So
a
many-
sweet girl
she's
for
such a-
sure.
bro, I stayed over her house like a couple nights, bro. She has so many animals, and like for like 2 hours straight, she's just downstairs helping helping their animals. And after she comes upstairs, she's like, "Do you need anything?" I wake up, she gave me breakfast. I'm like, "Yo, like, this is a waifu material, bro. Like,
Yo,
damn."
that's fire,
Nah, but
bro.
she's just so selfless, bro.
I love that for you, bro.
She's so selfless, bro. That's probably the most thing I love about her.
What's your least favorite thing about Piper?
Probably the least thing. This is an easy question, honestly. It's the only thing I don't like, is like she doesn't like help. Like she doesn't take help
She's
from
independent,
anybody.
bro.
She's very independent.
Yeah.
Independent. Anytime I try to help her, she's like, "No, I got it." But how you know she's opened up to you is when she asks you for help. You know, she asked me the littlest thing. Can you get because her nail fell off? You get my nail from your car, and I was so happy. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I'll do it. Let's go. Okay. And yeah, me, like, okay, I'll do it. And it made me feel so good because she felt comfortable enough to like get out of her like space and like feel
Yeah.
comfortable enough to ask you for help.
No, that's good. I think it's a great thing too that you're like there for her, especially like in the day and age we're in now and everything. So like, I salute you for that. And
You're actually very mature for your age too. To be able to like to be like genuine emotionally mature, to be able to like see that and like be able to appreciate that.
Yeah, I appreciate everything about her, bro. Everything.
kind of segueing away from that conversation. So we have a segment called Respect the Code or Catch the Smoke, where we're going to take a situation and you are going to decide whether they respected the code or they need to catch that smoke.
Respected code is bro code, I said? Like the bro
Yeah.
code? All right, that's code. All right, bet. I'll play the game.
Basically, what we want to talk about is we don't actually have a scenario for you. We want to talk about the situation with you and Yaz.
Really?
Like you, Yaz, and Piper. Okay, so how's that going down? You guys both shot your shot at her.
Okay.
He claims he shot his first.
Okay.
And well, I guess this kind of takes it out of the situation because you said you're mutuals before. You weren't friends. You know, really?
Yeah, I mean,
So there's no really code there.
I guess, but it's cool. I think even if I wasn't cool with somebody, like cool with somebody, it's still disrespectful. Okay, so I think
the
it still
code still
falls in the
lies there.
code. But what was your question?
Basically, do you think like either of y'all broke bro code, or do you think you are chilling, or what's your stance on that? Because two guys, they shot their shot at a girl. You guys are mutuals, acquaintances. Y'all hang out together or whatever, stream together, and it's like, do you think you're stepping on any toes, or do you think he's stepping on your toes?
I think he's low key pushing it because he sees, how we are together. Hopefully, if he's watched the podcast, he sees how I feel about her, and he still continues to make videos about her. Last night we went to dinner.
I saw a TikTok. Sorry to cut
It's
you
okay.
off, but I saw a TikTok on my For You page of him like on a plane. He was like on my way to see my bae, and I was like, that's kind of disrespectful. I think he might have to catch the smoke.
No, he might have to, but it's just because last night we were eating dinner, and can you put your hand out, please? Her hand was out, like she was talking like that, and he like grabs her hand like that, and I was like, yo, what the like what?
Piper's hand?
Piper's hand. And I'm like,
Low-key, you
yo.
should have given him the smoke right there, bro.
No,
That's
I
like
was
crossing
my
the line.
face was burnt. I was like, yo, like who are you feeling like? Like why you feel comfortable to do this?
Who are
in
you
front of me?
feeling like,
who's he
bro?
feeling like?
Who are you feeling like? I'm
and-
gonna use that.
Hey,
Who are you feeling
Hey,
like?
I'll trademark it, but it's I don't know. I just felt disrespected, but
Did you let
he
him
broke
know?
the code, huh?
Did you let him know?
I told him like, what are you doing? Like,
That's right, bro. That's right.
You could see we're on a 2-man at a time. His girl, he's declining his girl, and he's trying to get with my girl.
Imagine how she must. And imagine how she must feel.
She was sad as hell. She was
What are you doing,
smacking
bro?
him. She was smacking him in the face, and I was like, he deserves. I couldn't even feel bad. I couldn't even have empathy because
No. Yep.
I wish I was doing the smacking.
Yeah.
I felt jealous for her because I wanted to do the smacking. I'm so honest.
Was it hard?
Huh?
Was it hard?
Like what? Oh, the smack?
Yeah.
Hell yes. There's like a
Yeah.
little like
Satisfying?
hell yes. There's like this thing like wood, and like she smacked him. It hit the wood. It was like a knocking two
Oh,
birds with one stone.
damn.
This is on stream.
No, it was a stream. Yes.
Dang,
No,
this
no,
is
it-
crazy.
It was crazy.
Wow. Okay. So it seems like it's safe to say that he did not respect the code. and
Is
he
it?
might
Would
need
you
to
say
catch
like?
the-
Is it on site with Yaz? Like, do you actually dislike him enough to like be like, yo, bro, nah. Like,
Honestly,
don't
like-
even come around me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, not gonna lie, I don't like him to the point like I wouldn't call myself a pacifist because if I'm being disrespected, like I'll fight. Like I'm down to fight. I don't fight all the time.
Yeah.
I'm saying like
But you know how to defend
I
yourself.
know how to
and you're up
defend
do it
myself.
if
I'm not Bryce Hall. I don't complain. Like I'm
Yeah.
not like that.
You're not
But,
trying to be.
you're
a
not
fighter, but,
40
like,
and 0 in street fights over here.
You're not
Uh,
like a bitch.
I'm not.
Okay.
But honestly, if he does like play in my face like that again, like I'll probably like box him, like fight him or something.
Yeah.
I think that's what fighting. Honestly, he's taller than me. He's like 2 inches taller than me, but he's just scrawny. Like me, like I'm lean. You know, I'm lean. It's mostly genetics, but I work out. I do track. I break dance. You know, so
I think.
have
Well,
muscles.
I was gonna say like I think in a fight like you'd have the cardio
Yeah,
advantage,
cardio,
the technique
I'm
advantage,
stronger
the
than him.
balance.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
would totally win in a fight against him. Totally, 100%.
So if I set up a boxing match between you and Yaz,
Hmm.
would you do that?
Honestly, yeah.
Yo, that's
I'll
valid, bro. Hey,
probably-
let me
I'll
know and
probably-
I'll
Hey.
put my money on it, bro.
Hey, hear me out. Yaz versus Capri. Us three will be the judges.
Yes, bro. That'd be so fire.
That'd
Not
be
gonna lie,
so.
we could have
we
a
could set it
boxing
up.
match, bro.
We can set it up.
I boxed someone like last year, and
Really?
I'd never boxed before.
Did you win?
Yeah, I won, but
Nice.
I'd never
Fire.
boxed someone before.
Nice hit.
But I've been doing boxing training, and obviously I'm faster, I have better cardio, so I'll
Actually, scratch that. Yaz versus Capri, MMA, UFC.
I was about to say, would
No,
you
I'm just
rather
kidding.
do
Nah, that's
boxing or
brutal.
MMA?
because I don't really want to hurt him that much.
No, yeah,
I
that's
just want to knock
that's
some
that.
sense
No,
into
yeah,
him.
I don't think he deserves that much.
I want to knock some sense into him, but I don't want to hurt him
Okay.
that much. you
Okay.
know?
Not just knock some sense into him. Okay. So it's safe to say that like Yaz did not respect the code.
He disrespected the code.
He deserves to catch the smoke.
He needs to catch smoke. It's a necessity.
He needs to. Damn.
It's an
In
asset.
a
Yeah.
boxing match.
No, yeah.
So, we have some fan questions.
Okay.
There's a lot of things that your supporters want to know about you.
Okay.
So we gave them the floor with this episode. So, without further ado, the first question is: would you rather lose your followers or your contacts?
Followers are my contacts.
All your contacts.
All of them, like
Like your phone, your contacts, everybody, all your connections get
I would
wiped.
learn. I would rather lose my contacts, honestly, because I've had my number since I was in seventh grade, I think. And a lot of people, I wish I could wipe out my contacts and just start fresh. Because a lot of people like hit me up out of the blue because they're like cloud chasing something
Oh my
or
gosh,
stuff
we
like
went to
that.
school together.
Exactly. We went to school together. We're friends. We're
Yeah,
not friends.
you don't know
like,
me.
You don't
Remember
know
when
me.
we hung out freshman year?
Exactly.
It's
No,
like-
you don't know me, but I would rather wipe out my contact list because I could just get all my friends. Most of my friends are social influencers, and some of them I know the numbers by heart. So honestly, I could just
I only know my mom's number by heart.
that is bad.
My mom's, my sisters. I have 3 sisters. I only know
Oh.
2 of their numbers. That's it. I
Damn.
just know my mom's and 2 of my sisters' numbers
Alright.
by heart. That's it.
Yeah, but what's the next question?
Next question is: what's something people always get wrong about you from social media,
A lot of
or a misconception?
misconceptions. Yeah, a lot of people think. Obviously, I'm not gonna say I do, But a lot of people often assume all influencers have like high egos.
Yeah.
Me, I have an ego when I want to. Like when I'm around people that I don't like, or if I'm around people who are trying to use me, I have an ego. I turn that mode on. But if I'm comfortable, like around you or around friends or even around people that aren't influencers, I feel I'm a normal kid. And I
Exactly.
just have a job. But if I feel disrespectful in any way, I turn my ego on. I don't talk to you. I pretend I don't know you.
Facts.
I'm like, who are you? And I have to. It's like it's a survivor instinct.
Yeah, and I
have
think that's
to.
also like being in this industry, like it's a good way to look out for yourself.
Exactly.
Because a lot of people who say they're there for you are not
Are
actually there
not.
for
They're
you.
there for
And
self.
the worst part about it is you might not figure that out till 6 months, a year later, and
Exactly.
be like, oh damn.
Exactly.
Like the whole time this so and so
Yeah.
was happening, it's like I didn't even know. So I feel like turning on that ego in certain rooms or around certain people,
Totally.
it's a way to protect yourself.
You have to.
100%.
Definitely have to, bro.
The next question is, who would you play in a movie and why?
Would I play in a movie?
Because I'm not gonna lie, we did that April Fool's stream, and I was like, it got to a point where I was like, does Capri not like me? Like that was some good acting.
No, it's crazy because I used
No,
to
I know.
when I was a kid. I'm still a kid, but when I was like 10 to 13, I used to act. Like I used to do commercials.
Same,
Um, It's stupid. If you search it up, there's stupid commercials on me. It's
Dude,
corny
I
as
have
fuck.
some stupid
Its
commercials
digital
on
footprint is
YouTube.
fucked. But
Yeah.
honestly, if I were to pick, I'm one of those guys like when I walk out of a movie, I have that mindset of the main character. That's me, and that's since I was a kid. I Batman versus Superman, fighting my twin brother. I'm fucking Batman. You're Superman.
Literally.
And that's me. But honestly, if I were to pick, I would probably say like Spider-Man. Honestly,
The
because
thirst
Spider-Man,
traps.
he has responsibility, right? He has to keep his identity secret.
He thirst
And-
traps.
Okay, and
So like if you were in the Spider-Man movie, would you have like if you were like directing and you had a say in like
Okay.
this new Spider-Man movie, like
okay.
would you have like a thirst trap?
Honestly,
scene in
like
there?
nigga, you're Spider-Man, you know that tight suit, like it looks good. Obviously, just thirst trapping.
Yeah.
You have to. That's the first thing before you fight. Thirst trap, get a quick thirst trap in and fight.
All right, guys.
All right, guys.
Spider-Man here. I'm about to.
And that's all you gotta do. Yeah,
nah,
that's all.
facts.
What's the most embarrassing DM you've ever sent out to somebody? Like somebody you've sent something, you're like, why did I say that?
Honestly, probably like early, yeah, like the end of the year, the end of the beginning of the year. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm talking about. The end of last year.
The end of
There you go.
of the year.
I don't know what I'm talking about. End of last year, I used to talk to this girl, and I really liked her, and randomly she just ghosted me, and I was like, why'd you do that? Like, what would I do? So I was like asking her, and she didn't answer, right? And then probably like weeks later, she was like, "Cause your whole personality is TikTok." Mind you, I don't. Every time I meet somebody, I pray that they don't know that I have TikTok, just so they don't treat me differently.
Facts.
That's what I do. So I don't say, "Oh, I have blah 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 followers over." I've never done that. Ask anybody.
Nah,
never
that's
done
real.
that ever.
No, I think people like that are corny.
Exactly.
Like, they're
it's
extremely
corny. It's
corny.
corny. So I think she's just using that as an excuse because she thinks other people say that, but people don't say that about me. So I guess just trying to get a girl back, like trying to get her back, even though she don't mess with me.
That was
That's
like
probably the most
it-
embarrassing thing I've ever done. Because
Yeah.
girls, they come and go, unless you know like you found the one. You can't trip.
Do you think you found the one?
Honestly, yeah. Because I don't know. Piper says it too. I don't know what I would do if I haven't met her and she said she doesn't know what she would do if she hasn't met me. Because yesterday, I'm not gonna speak on it. Craziest thing ever. But she said she thought her day would be way worse. But we spent it together, and she was so happy. She was laughing a lot.
That's amazing.
And yeah, so I'm just glad
That's
I met
great,
her.
bro.
I'm glad I was there
I'm
for
glad
her.
for y'all, bro. That's
Yeah,
actually really
bro.
good for both of you.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
At what moment of you like doing social media were you like, oh, like I'm kind of popping now. Like people know who I am. I'm getting recognized out in public. Like,
Honestly, in the first time I ever got recognized, okay, was sophomore year, high school. I had a girlfriend at the time. We were walking, and they were like, "Is that Spider-Man kid from TikTok?" Because I did thirst traps, Spider-Man thirst traps, and I was like, "Damn, okay, I got recognized." So I guess that first little moment kind of indicated like I'm actually doing something crazy. And then, I mean, probably Gavin, you guys probably have the same thing. Saturday, you go to a plaza or something, pictures, picture, picture,
Bro.
picture, picture, picture. It's like you shut down the whole thing. They're all asking for a picture. At school, they're all looking at you. Teachers looking like, I'm like, yo, like this is actually crazy. So I guess
Every time I go to the
day,
Grove on a weekend,
it's
it's
bad.
like,
It's
step,
bad.
can I get a picture? Step,
It's
can I get a
bad.
picture? Step, can I get a
It's
picture?
bad, and it's overwhelming at the time. But you can't complain because
It's what you asked for.
It's what you asked for, and the people helped you become what you are. So
Exactly.
we thank every single one of you guys.
See, that's why I'll never turn down a picture, and I always give the respect that I'm given. So like, if y'all take 3 pictures with me and you say smile, your smile's not good enough, open your eyes, this and that, and you start directing me, see, that's a different story. I might say no to the 4th picture, but never the 1st.
Yeah, exactly.
Helen, speaking of fans, would you ever date a fan?
Oof. There's a difference. I guess my first girlfriend was she wasn't a fan, but she lived in my town, right? My friend, shout out Gion. We've been friends for years. He was like, yo, this girl really thinks you're cute. Wants to talk to you. I was like, okay. And I just thought I had like probably like 100,000 at the time, not even. So we started talking, and she didn't treat me differently because of it. So obviously I went along with it, but I wouldn't be the type of guy to do anything with fans just because like
It's a risky game to
it's
play.
risky. It's like you're walking on thin ice. Like,
You know, I've gotten asked in a lot of interviews, like, would you ever date a fan? And my answer is always, usually no.
yeah,
Because if you date a fan, they already know everything about you. It takes away the special aspects that you strive for and hope for in a relationship, like getting to know someone, getting to know their history. You like reading the book of a
and
person.
honestly, they
and it's like,
dehumanize you, bro. They dehumanize you. In my
exactly.
opinion.
And it's like, if you're dating a fan, like, you don't know anything about them, but they know
Exactly.
everything about
They
your
know
life.
everything.
And it's like, well,
It's weird because they treat you sort of like, I'm not gonna like victimize myself, but they treat you like an object, like something, and you can't ever tell because when you're dating, this is what I like about Piper. You never have to worry about if they're using you. Like I never have to worry about if she's using me for views or something because she's already got her own stuff going on, and I have my stuff. So that's perfect. But when I used to like not like when I wasn't talking to Piper and I was talking to other girls that weren't Piper, I always had to worry about that and worry overnight if they would say something or something would happen. So yeah,
What is something that the fans don't know about you?
something that the fans don't know about me. Honestly, bro, I guess this is most influencers that I'm pretty down to earth. Like I said, I don't think I really have an ego until I need to, and I'm a regular person, a regular life, regular kid. Go to public school. Have hobbies and stuff. So I guess just treat all of us like regular people, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
You got any message to give out to the people watching?
To any supporters that wanna start this, just
Yeah.
be prepared,
be yourself.
be yourself, but be prepared to get backlash and get false information because only you know what's real, and you just can't care about what other people think, and that's what a lot of people don't understand about social media, and that's why they quit because they get hate and stuff, and they get, I don't know, they don't like the workload or something. Like they complain about the workload. I'm just stuttering. They complain about the hate, but it's what you ask for. So much attention. Obviously, you're gonna have negative attention. Just be yourself, be prepared, and just love what you do. I guess.
It's amazing.
Beautiful.
I love
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate it. Thank you, Capri,
Of course.
for coming on the episode. On the
The
episode.
on the episode.
Make sure you guys subscribe, comment, turn on post notifications so you don't miss a video when we upload, and listen to us on Spotify and Apple Music. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.